Now, y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess. So let's get into it. What's going on, you guys? It's be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, okay? And we're here to talk about a couple of things. We're going to talk about Mary J. Blige and Dr. Dre. We're going to talk about Kim Kardashian, Kanye West, and Julia Fox, and Emily B. and Fabolous. But before we get into any of that right now, let's get into the promo for one of your favorite reality TV show panels. Let's get into the promo, child. All right, you guys, that was the promo for the brand new season, which is season 3 of the Whether You Like It or Not panel, which stars Scotty by Nature TV, giving you the real tea, Josiah's World TV, Yocrates, Really Be TV, and Simply Sakina. But not only do we have us 6 in the building, we have a 7th panelist. She's a main panelist this season, and that is Brandy Chanel. She showed up on the Whether You Like It or Not panel towards the end as a guest panelist, and everybody loved her so much that we decided to make her a brand new panelist, okay? So tune in for season 3 of the Whether You Like It or Not panel, okay? Yes, indeed. We will be covering the Housewives of Atlanta and Basketball Wives. Once we get a release date for both shows, we would definitely have a release date for the Whether You Like It or Not panel. Also, Roast and Review is coming back, which stars myself, Terrence, and Josiah. We will be covering Candy and the gang. And not only will we be covering that, we've all agreed, well, me and Terrence have talked about also adding Love and Marriage Huntsville to the bill as well. So me and Josiah will talk more about that. But yes, Roast and Review will be back, as well as the Whether You Like It or Not panel. Boys Night Out second season is coming towards the end right now. But, you know, normally Boys Night Out would have been coming on this Saturday. But being that most of the Boys Night Out crew would be in Atlanta, we won't be coming back on Saturday. But when we get back, we'll probably come back with the Boys Night Out getaway vlog first, and then we'll come back for another episode just to give us some time to rest and do whatever we need to do, okay? So yes, indeed, get ready for all of that stuff that's coming up. Also, let me go ahead and talk about this too. I have a collaboration coming up with popular TikToker, but Playboy Marty. He's a gay trucker from my city. He has over 700,000 followers on TikTok. Some of his followers include Kalani and Ari Fletcher, okay? So be on the lookout for that collaboration with me and Playboy Marty. It's going to be fucking hilarious, okay? Now, without any further ado, let's get into the mess, and we are going to start this thing off with Mary J. Blige and Dr. Dre. Now, as you guys already know, this pair performed on the Super Bowl halftime show this past Sunday, and now Dr. Dre is already talking about working with Mary J. Blige on her next album, okay? Now, if you guys don't know, she just released the album Friday called Good Morning Gorgeous, okay? Which is #1 right now on iTunes Main and iTunes R&B and Soul, okay? And she has a great hit single with Good Morning Gorgeous. I think it's a top 5 hit on urban adult radio stations right now. Mary has been in the game for over 30 years, and she's still pulling the hits out. So we're going to get into this article from Jasmine Brand. Basically, everything I'm talking about on this particular video comes from the Jasmine Brand, so I won't have to keep citing it. Everything that I'm talking about comes from the Jasmine Brand. So we're about to get right on it too. Mary J. Blige and Dr. Dre. Let's get into it. So Dr. Dre says that he's planning on working with Mary J. Blige on her next album, and it looks like the family will be getting together for yet another affair. In a recent live interview, certified hitmaker, producer, and hip-hop icon Dr. Dre discussed his post-Super Bowl performance celebration and working with soul queen Mary J. Blige on her next album. The Compton native is still on the high from the incredible Super Bowl halftime show he put together for his hometown in California. The performance, which featured LA stars Snoop Dogg and Kendrick Lamar, was also joined by Eminem, Mary J. Blige and a guest appearance from 50 Cent. After the performance saw over 70,000 on-site fans and 29 million home viewers, Dr. Dre says the team is still reveling in their huge accomplishment. In a live interview, the 56-year-old producer was asked about the speculated NFL restrictions placed on the performance, the censoring of Kendrick Lamar's popular line "And We Hate Popo," as well as Eminem taking a kneel, his performance diet, and the feelings of the crew after the performance. The interviewer asked, there were a couple of things that happened during the show that left people wondering if the NFL had a say so in. One of them being taking a kneel behind you at that point. The other being that Kendrick didn't either say it or it was censored, but we couldn't tell watching TV. But there's a line where he says, "We hate the Popo," and he didn't say Popo, or at least we didn't hear it. Did the NFL weigh in on any of that as well? Dr. Dre responds with, there were a few things that we had to change because it was like really minor things. Taking the kneel, that was him doing that on his own, and there was no problem with that. He continues, I think you know the beginning of Kendrick. He says, if the Pirates and Crips they had a problem with that, so we had to take that out. No big deal. We get it. But all in all, everybody came in where we were professional. Everybody was on time. Everybody really felt the magnitude of what this thing was and what we were going to be able to accomplish. It was a fantastic experience. When discussing how everybody felt after the performance, Dr. Dre speaks on everybody's excitement and how Mary J. Blige came back to his place after the celebration, letting it slip that the two are in talks to work on her next album together. The interviewer says, just real quick, what did everybody else say? What did Mary J. Blige, what did Eminem, what a Snoop, what did they say to you? How did they react afterwards? Dr. Dre responds, let me tell you, everybody was extremely excited. You know, Mary came back here to the house last night and we went downstairs to the studio and she was playing these samples and we were just vibing out because, you know, we're talking about working together on her next project. He laughs and continues, I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to be saying this or not. I'm so sorry, Mary, but you know I'm excited about it. We were talking about working on her next project and we were downstairs having a ton of fun, man, just listening to samples of music and, you know, just playing around like that. The hitmaker wrapped up the interview gushing over his favorite actor, Don Cheadle, and reflects on being surrounded by a bunch of talented people. He says Don Cheadle came over. He's just like one of my favorite actors, you know. So if you know, I just had a house full of amazing talent, and that's all we did. We sat in the studio, played music, and had a fun time dancing around. The reported album with Mary J. Blige and Dr. Dre will be the artist's 16th solo album. Studio album following her most recent release, Good Morning Gorgeous, was just dropped on the 11th of this month. Okay, so that's pretty much the gist of it. And I must say, I ain't mad at it. If Mary want to work with Dr. Dre again, let her work with Dr. Dre again. Dr. Dre gave her one of her biggest hits, which is Family Affair. For those of you who don't know, yes, he did produce Family Affair for Mary J. Blige. I think that was her first song to hit the #1 spot on the Hot 100, I believe. That was probably her biggest pop song to date because it hit #1. And it was #1 on the R&B chart. So it's one of her biggest records. So yes, I would love to see what Mary and Dr. Dre cook up because I don't think they ever worked together again after Family Affair, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think they ever worked together again after Family Affair. So I would love to see what they will come up with now. At their mature stands, because you know Mary J. Blige is at the age now where you know the urban mainstream stations ain't gonna want to play her because she is 50 years old. But for whatever reason, they are playing Good Morning Gorgeous on the radio, so that should be a great sign that she has a chance of still being played on big urban stations instead of just being thrown away to the to old people land on the urban adult station, which I have no issue with because I listen to the urban adult stations all day. I don't listen to urban mainstream radio at all. I don't know half the people that's on the radio. All of them sound the same to me. If I'm riding in the car with somebody and they listening to the radio, I can't tell you what's on the radio. So yes, I'm just telling you what it is, child. So it is what it is. So shout out to Mary J. Blige and Dr. Dre for being legendary people and people that we will always root for and people that we will always want to see back out making music. Okay, I love me some Mary J. Blige, baby, and everybody knows that. And I definitely love me some Dr. Dre. So I would love to see Mary and Dr. Dre get together in the studio once more and, give us a little bit of magic. They ain't got to try to recreate Family Affair, nothing like that, but they could just do something great. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very interested to see what Dr. Dre will cook up in the studio for her. Most definitely. Okay. So we're going to move on to the next story, which is Emily B and Fabolous. Okay. So apparently they have split. But we really don't know if they split or not. It's really the fans that have assumed that they split. So we really don't know if they've broken up or not. But however, we're about to get into this article right now discussing the alleged split. So let's get into it right about now, okay? So fans are under the impression that Emily B and Fabolous have split. Rapper Fabolous and his longtime girlfriend Emily B might have called it quits. The two are no longer following each other, and Emily appeared to celebrate her birthday without the rapper, okay? Yesterday, on February the 5th, Emily posted photos and footage from her birthday soiree. While her full guest list is unknown, she did share a photo of herself enjoying dinner at the Classic Cat, a West Hollywood restaurant, with her daughter, 23-year-old Tiana Williams, okay? Nicki Minaj, the late rap and the mother of the late rapper Triple X, Cleopatra Bernard, and even the Hot 97 radio station gave Emily a birthday shout out, okay? Meanwhile, Fabolous posted some clips from his Super Bowl evening, which he clearly spent without Emily, okay? He later dedicated an Instagram story post to a friend and Megan Thee Stallion for their birthdays. Fabolous hasn't made an appearance on Emily's Instagram page since November 2021. The pair shares 3 children together. They welcomed a daughter, Journey Isabella, in October of 2020. Neither Fabolous nor Emily has commented on a possible dissolution of their relationship. Do you think that Fabolous and Emily B broke up? And what I'm going to say is, I hope they have. That's what I'm going to say. I hope they broke up, because at this point in time, Emily has been playing games with Fabolous for so many years, and Fabolous been playing so many games with her. It's like she came on Love and Hip Hop just so he could claim her. The nigga wouldn't even come on a show with her. Wouldn't even do a family photo shoot with her because the cameras was there. Like he always had spit on, walked all over Emily, punched the teeth out of her mouth, done all types of crazy stuff to Emily, and she sat there and she always took it. Always sat there and took it, and I never could understand why she felt like she had to take that. I never understood that. She always felt like she had to take all of that crazy stuff from that man. She didn't have to do that. Never had to do that. And I don't know why she ever felt like she had to or that she needed to. She didn't have to take anything from this man at all, but she always took it from him. She always took whatever it was that he gave. And this is just one of those things where it's just a toxic ass relationship, and people ain't gonna say that it's a toxic relationship because of who the fuck it is. That's just me. That's just how I feel about it, and that's just the fucking truth. They ain't gonna never say that it's toxic because of who the hell it is. Because it's Emily B and it's Fabolous and their couple goals and all this other crazy mess. They're never gonna say what it really is. Emily needs to know her worth and move on. How long she been with Fabolous? How long she been taking this stuff with Fabolous? Like, the man didn't even wish her no happy birthday. So apparently they are broken up, and apparently she just out here enjoying her birthday with or without Fabolous, and as she should. Because listen, Fabolous is one of my favorite rappers. Okay, I grew up loving me some Fabolous. You know, Fabolous dropped in 2001. I love Fabolous ever since he came into the Lil Mo Superwoman video with that napkin wrapped around his head. Wrapped around his head when I was 12 years old. Like, I used to love Fabolous. So I'm just speaking from a real standpoint. Emily been allowing this stuff to go on in her life with Fabolous, and I just feel like she needs to leave well enough alone and move the hell alone, because it's really not worth it. It ain't worth it at all, and I just think that she needs to know her worth and move on. A lot of us don't really be seeing our worth because we so used to catering to that one person and being that one person and somebody else and all of this other stuff. And I just think that when you know, you know. And at this point, I feel like Emily knows, but she's not gonna move on because she's so complacent with where she is right now. She's complacent because Fabolous is really all that she knows. Ever since we met Emily, we met her as a stylist on Love and Hip Hop, and we met her as someone who wanted this man to claim her. She wanted this man to respect her. She wanted this man to care about her. She wanted this man to show the same love to her that she showed to him, and that's something that he never did for her. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a real talk about the situation. That's just really how I feel about it. I just think that she need to cut her losses and just move on with her life. That's just really how I feel about it, child, because it ain't really worth being in no toxic ass situation, because that's all this is between her and Fabolous. It ain't nothing but toxicity. And she just need to move forward in her life because it's not worth it. Honestly. But who am I to talk about somebody else's relationship? I done went through a whole lot of relationship issues in my life, and there's a lot of situations where I stayed. But I learned my lesson. No way am I ever going to stay in a situation that I'm not happy in. It's never going to happen. So that's just really what it is. So shout out to Emily B. Hopefully she's gotten the strength to get up and walk away. That's what I would hope. But to each his own, honey. To each his own. So we're going to go into the Kim Kardashian, Kanye West saga. But we're going to start off with Kanye West and his ex-girlfriend, Julia Fox. Now, as you guys already know, on a previous Yes for the Mess, I reported that Julia Fox and Kanye West are no longer together. But now it's being reported that Kanye West's ex-girlfriend, Julia Fox, is about to write a book detailing her fling with Kanye West. So I'm guessing now that her relationship with Kanye is over, she's about to cash in on that experience and write a book about it and get some money off that said experience. So what we finna do is we're about to get right on into this article about them, and we're gonna move on to the next. So a Kanye West expose by Julia Fox might be coming to a bookstore near you. Kanye West's ex-girlfriend Julia Fox suggested that she has a book about her fling with the producer in the works. She took to Instagram to let the public know that she wasn't in love with him, nor was she mourning their short-lived relationship. My thing is, if you're not mourning the relationship and if you didn't love him, why are you writing a book about him? Oh, okay. Anyway, y'all would love if I was so upset. The media would love to paint a picture of me as a sad, lonely woman crying on a plane by herself, but it's not true. Why not see me for what I am, which is a number one hustler? I came up, y'all, LOL. And not only that, but Kanye and I are on good terms. I have love for him, but I wasn't in love with the man, Jesus Christ. What do you guys think I am, 12 years old? She continued, and for the record, I cried in the only time I cried in 2020 was on February the 6th on my dead BFF birthday. She concluded, anyway, if you want the full tea, you're going to have to buy the book when it comes out. Julia began her whirlwind romance around New Year's Eve 2021. Their split was confirmed on February 14th. Reports of their breakup came after Kanye lashed out at his ex-wife Kim Kardashian and her new boyfriend, SNL comedian Pete Davidson. In the wake of Julia's departure, Kanye has already been leaked to Chaney Jones, who resembles his famous ex. Kanye continues to beg Kim for reconciliation on Instagram. Okay, so that was pretty much it about Kanye West and Julia Fox. Now, apparently, Julia Fox is about to write a book about her few weeks old relationship with Kanye West, and she talking about she wasn't in love with him, she never loved him, she ain't sad about losing him and all this other stuff. But why you if the relationship wasn't that deep, why you writing a book about it? Is it gonna be a pamphlet? Because I don't think any of us really gonna give a damn enough to buy a book about your fling with Kanye West, because that's all the fucking was a fling. Don't nobody care about that shit, Julia. Like you really like all you're really doing is showing us that you're trying to get a quick coin. And I don't see no wrong with you trying to get a quick coin. Go ahead and get the quick coin, girl. Go ahead. But girl, bye. Like, don't nobody care. Like, no one gives a damn about this at all. No one cares about this. No one. No one cares enough about your relationship to even decide to buy a book. Cause there is nothing there there is nothing there is nothing that I care about in regards to this situation. No one cares, like, period. Like, no one gives a fuck. Like, it's just crazy to me how she think that she's that important that anybody would sit up here and buy a book based on her relationship with Kanye West. It ain't even no relationship. They already said it was open. She already said that she wasn't in love with the man. So what juicy details are we gonna be looking forward to when it come down to this book? That's all I'm saying. Because girl, like, really? Who cares? That's all I'm saying. Like, girl, don't nobody care about this situation. No one. No one cares. And she talking about she came up, and it's pretty clear that this is what this was all about. You got with Kanye West because you wanted a come up, pretty much. That's all that is. And that's okay. You do you, but writing books, and you talking about you writing a book, and if we want all the tea, we need to look at the book that's coming out about it. Girl, we don't care about y'all relationship that much. Hell, we barely want to sit up here and talk about it. Hell, to be honest, you are not a factor in this situation. You are a fling. That's what you was. And y'all started y'all romance on New Year's Eve, and it's already February the 16th, and y'all already broken up. Like, girl, bye. No one cares. No one gives a fuck. No one. Period. No one. Okay, so that's pretty much it for Kanye West and Julia Fox. Now we're gonna move on to the last story, and this is another one with Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. Now, apparently, Kim Kardashian asked the judge to grant a divorce request without Kanye's approval, and the rapper refuses to respond to her request, child. And it is what it is. So here we go. Let's get into it. So the article reads, Kim Kardashian is ready to be divorced right now. And who could blame her? Okay, a representative for Kim Kardashian's divorce lawyer appeared in court recently asking a judge to grant her divorce request despite Kanye refusing to respond to divorce papers. In a recent media report from Radar Online, it was revealed that court documents from reality TV star Kim Kardashian's divorce lawyer, Laura Wasser, through her legal assistant, Victoria Newberger, addressed the court, letting them know that Kanye West has been served with divorce papers with no response. In December of last year, Hulu's The Kardashian star, Kim Kardashian, submitted a formal request to a judge asking to be declared legally single amid pending divorce from hip-hop giant Kanye West. At this time, while it seemed like the 41-year-old Kim was ready to move forward in settling the divorce, 44-year-old Kanye was was completely on a different page, reportedly refusing to sign the court documents and singing for Kim to run right back to him during a Larry Hoover benefit concert with Drake. Since Kanye has reportedly taken his social media accounts to declare his love for Kim and vowing to get his family back together, despite Kim's new relationship with her 28-year-old comedian boyfriend, Pete Davidson. Kim's most recent plea to the court comes on the heels of Kanye West unleashing a full-on social media attack against SNL comedian whom he refers as Skeet, and who he accuses of keeping his family apart. Over the weekend, Kanye took to his Instagram and claims that Hulu and Disney are using Pete to keep he and Kim apart, and also to better the chances of increasing young audience viewership for their up-and-coming Hulu series, The Kardashians, starring the famous reality TV family. The posts have since been deleted. Following blocking and distancing herself from Kanye and the social media rants she called dangerous for the SNL star, Kim says that her marriage with Kanye is over and there is no hope to work it out. The document reportedly reads, no counseling, no reconciliation effort will be of any value at this time. Kim has also stated that Kanye is refusing to work with her on finalizing the settlement details, says that they only have agreed on her keeping their $50 million Hidden Hills mansion, which Kanye bought a house right next to. Finalizing her request, Kim finally wrote, I have been attempting to settle our disillusion with Kanye since I filed for divorce in February of 2021. I have requested several times that Kanye agree and terminate our marital status, and he has not responded to my request. Kanye's refusal to sign the documents forces Kim to sit in divorce limbo unless he chooses to show up for court or a judge grants her motion without his say. In the court document, Kim reportedly tells she's happier without Kanye, and she just wants the divorce to be over. Kanye and I both deserve the opportunity to build new lives, and therefore I'm asking that my request and termination of our marriage status be granted. Okay, so here are my thoughts on this. I like I said, I think that everybody's finding this shit funny. Everybody not seeing the bigger picture. We all calling Kanye West crazy, which he is crazy at this moment, but we're not seeing the bigger picture. This is a man that is stalking a woman who no longer wants to be with her. This is a man stalking a woman who repeatedly keeps on saying she don't want no issues with him. All she wants is her divorce to be final. This is a man that's stalking a woman. This is a man who bought a house right next to a woman. This is a man that's going on social media declaring his undying love for this woman. This is a man that's making this woman uncomfortable when he's at a concert calling out her name, begging for her to take him back. This is obsessive ass behavior, and it's not looking too good for Kanye West. So I know that we don't like Kim. I'm one of them. I don't like Kim either. Let's just be honest. I don't like Kim either. I don't. I don't fuck with Kim Kardashian. I don't fuck with none of the Kardashians. If you ask me, I don't. However, it is what it is. We just need to we need to call a thing a damn thing and just let it be what it is. Kanye West is looking obsessive as hell, and it's not cute. It's not cute at all. And I just think that he needs to move on with his life. Kim has moved on. You obviously have moved on with Julia. And now you already linked up with somebody else. Let Kim go on about her business because she ain't thinking about you. She don't want you. Let it go. And you think by you doing all of this is going to make her want you and make her want you back? No, it's only going to make her scared of your ass. That's what it's doing, making her scared of your ass because she don't want to be with you. And who would blame her? Who would blame her? I wouldn't. You gotta stop. You gotta know when to go and know when to fold, Kanye West. This ain't looking good for you. You gotta stop doing this to yourself. I'm just saying, stop doing this to yourself. But that's all I really got for this, because I'm tired of talking about Kanye and Kim. I am. But it look like we're gonna be talking about Kanye and Kim. We're gonna be talking about the baby and Danny Lee for the next couple of weeks. And ain't nobody watching my videos talking about them, because we all sick of hearing about them, period, at this point. They ain't no big stories, child. But y'all, that's pretty much it, y'all. This is it for Yes for the Mess. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Also, be sure to click the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops, okay? Be sure to click on it, okay? I know that I've been having issues with my people getting the notifications. I don't know why. YouTube need to fix that, for real, for real. I don't know why y'all been having these issues with it. I just don't know why, but they need to fix that, period, okay? Also, if you want to follow me on any form of social media, be sure to follow me on Twitter and IG. My Twitter and my IG will be down in the description box down below. If you want me to follow you back on IG, because I do follow people back on IG, not necessarily Twitter, because I don't be on Twitter like that, but I damn sure be on Instagram, okay? So if you want me to follow you back on Instagram, please hit me up in the DMs with the hashtag message Team Scotty, because that will let me know that you're a part of the Team Scotty family and a part of the Team Scotty community, and I would definitely follow you back. With that being said, you guys, your boy's out of here. Until my next video, I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.